All right, hey guys, Jason here. We're up here at Jimmy Britt. Beautiful night out here, getting a little humid, but it is a gorgeous night. And we are making some videos. What we're going to talk about today, warnings on the used side, okay? We're starting to talk about trade-ins, early trade-in, red flags. Avoid these, be careful with these. And what do we mean by that is not this, okay? This is obviously not an early trade-in. This is a used truck. Okay, nothing wrong with that. It's 2004 Ram 2500. It's a great truck. It's a good used truck. You know, perfect. We love that. Love seeing that. What we're talking about is the used stuff that's barely used. Here we got a 2024. Okay, there should be no reason for a 2024 to be being turned in this early. This is the kind of things that, like I said, naturally will cause red flags to pop up. Why did he get rid of this? Okay, here's another one right here. 2024 2500 Bighorn. Why is this being sold as used? It's not ready yet. They're not prepped it, but why is this up here for used? These are things that, you know, should be throwing flags. Here's another one right here. 1500. Okay, this is a Hemi E-Torque in this thing. This is and look at how they put Hemi E-Torque in here. They used to do. Now they don't do that. They just say E-Torque and then a Hemi gets the badge on this. But this is a 2021. Perfect. Used truck. It's a 4-year-old, almost 5-year-old used truck. Makes perfect sense. Somebody wanted to upgrade, change it out. We don't get to see the mileage. They don't write them on it. But, you know, you look at that. You can look it up online if you want. But this is to be expected. You expect to see these. But you do not expect to see this. Okay, this you do not expect to see. Why are we seeing this here? Okay, this is a 2025 1500 for sale, used. Why is this up here for sale used? What is the point of this? It's got the Hurricane in it, but why is this truck for sale here? Okay, I don't understand. Why would somebody get rid of this early? There's got to be a reason for it. There should be some red flags going off in your head on this truck because whoever got rid of it took a major hit. Why did they take the hit? Then there's also the other things. Let's walk around it. You take a look at it and go, okay, well, I don't see nothing wrong here. I don't see any issues here. Nothing's bumped. I mean, I got a couple little scratches to be expected. Bed liner's got a little bit of wear on it. Okay, nothing crazy. Again, a couple scuff marks. They used it a little bit. You can see it back here. So it's been used a little bit. It's a truck. I'll buy that. I'm okay with that. But, you know, it's a 2025. But, oh, see, now I'm seeing something different right there. I'm seeing different. Here we go. Now, I mean, it was these scratches that I was originally talking about that were grabbing my attention, but I immediately noticed, look at this tread pattern on this tire. Okay, look at that tread pattern. Good looking tire, nice setup. Look at the tread pattern on this tire. So we have a 2025 with completely different tires. Look at that. Worn pretty bad too, but look at that tire. And then look at that tire. Well, that's a red flag to me. Why? It's not even a year old. Why? What do we got on the other side? What do we got going on over here? Now I'm curious. What do we got here? And a different tire here. That's a different tire than what this is, I'm pretty sure. So we got a different tire here. And we got a different tire. That might be the same tire, just wore out. But look at how good that tire looks. What is this? This is a Terrazzo? T-Con? A Terrazzo? T-Con? I have no clue what the heck this thing is. What is this thing here? This is not that. This is a Optimum Sport HP. So we got a different tire here from that tire. This is a different tire. I'm gonna get my flashlight out so I can see what we're actually looking at here. Hang on here, let me see. And we have this is a Starfire. So we got 3 out of 4 tires are different, and we haven't even looked at the 4th one, but 3 tires so far are completely different than the other one. What do we got back here? Oh, this is a Solaris. This is at Solaris Starfire. So we got 2 tires on the back that are matching. And we got 2 weird tires that are opposite, that are not these or each other on the front. Like I said, red flags. Everywhere you turn, red flags. Be careful of early turn-in vehicles. I don't understand them, and there's no reason for it, but the people lose big money. It's not an early turn-in on this, okay? This is a 2020. This is, you know, it's a great truck. Somebody used it, and they got what they wanted out of it, and then they're ready for something new. Perfect. Makes sense. Okay, I'm okay with that. No problems with that. This, why is this here? This is a 2025. Why is this truck here? It's 2025. There's no reason somebody to take the hit that they did on this, unless maybe this is one that has all those big transmission problems that GM's having, and they were sick and tired of it, fed up with it, done waiting for it, and they just unloaded it and went to a Ram and bought a Ram because they were sick and tired of this. Okay, this is the kind of stuff we're talking about. Here's another Silverado HD lifted, and this is a 2024. Somebody put a lot of money into this thing. Look at how lifted this is. My God, look at the height of this thing. Okay, look at the height of this. This thing's up there. They did some work. They put some serious money into this thing. They got some serious money into that truck. There's no reason for it to be sitting here unless it gave them problems. Now, people will say, well, maybe this, and they'll make excuses for me, maybe that. And you're right. Maybe they ran over a unicorn and it felt like it was bad luck, and the pixie fairy dust got sucked through the grill, and now all of a sudden the thing only runs on Tuesdays and Thursdays, but not on Fridays. I don't know what the deal is, and I don't care. This is a red flag for me. That means that I would scrutinize the Carfax on levels that are unheard of. I would check and I would force the dealership to get every single maintenance record and everything there is. I would be very skeptical. This is a red flag for me. Okay, this is a $95,000 truck, stock, and it's a year old and got rid of already, and and on top of that, it's got $6,000, $5,000 in mods on it. Why? Okay, there's an issue there. You see what I'm getting at? It is not just a truck that they got rid of early, or a normal used it for 5 years, called it good, and moved on from it. That's what we have on a lot of these. Here's another 2024. No reason for this truck to be gotten rid of this early on. There's just no reason for it. Red flags. Okay, and I know the world loves these. They're like, oh, it's barely used. I got a bunch of these barely used trucks. Barely used. Here's another one. Another 2024. Another Duramax 2024. Could it be the transmission issue that's getting people? Is that what's going on with it? How about a 6.2? Here's a 6.2 right here. This is a 2023. 2023 could be that maybe they're just getting ready to be done with it and they want to kind of get out of it. It's even at that stage where it could be a lease turn-in possibly too. But on the same note, it could be that they got the motor problem with this and they don't trust it because it's got the 6.2 in it, it had to recall, and they want to move on and jump out of it. Very well could be the case. What about this one, a Duramax? This is a 2025 with the Duramax baby diesel in it, and yet it's sitting here for sale. Somebody lost their rear end on this. Why? Why? It doesn't make sense. This makes sense. This is a used truck that people get rid of after a while. It's 5 years old and it's done its job, and this becomes a used truck. They got their use out of it and they paid it off. This is not that case. So be careful. Watch the red flags. Every dealership is like this. They have a tremendous amount of barely used 6.2 and an AT4 GMC, and you wonder why it's here. Probably because of the engine recall. It's a 2024, and even if they didn't have the problem, they were probably like, you know what, I don't care, I'm getting rid of it. And the people that own this truck probably had enough money that they were like, I don't care, I'll lose the 10 grand, I'm getting rid of it, I don't trust it, and if I don't trust it, I don't want it, and if I don't have pride in it, I don't want it. And they dumped it off and they bought a Ram and they moved on. Now it's somebody else's issue. Now GM will take care of that motor and you're going to be in good shape, but do you understand the red flags? Always watch the red flags. Toyotas, everything. You see, people are getting rid of things early, things that can have issues. Just be careful of that. I would personally never buy a 1-year-old used car, a 1-year-old used truck, never, because of the fact that most likely the reason it's here, the red flags, is somebody had problems with it. Here's a Trail Boss right here. Like I said, we're talking 2025. No reason. This has got the Duramax in it. There's no reason for this truck to be turned in. And whoever did it, they lost a fortune. So my food for thought for you, something to think about. You take it for what it's worth. You solve it your own way. My job is just to keep you informed and make you think. As my grandson, Ronan, would do when I would tell him, say, well, which way do we go on a trail? He'd stop and he'd go. So he does every time he's gonna think, he's letting me know he's thinking about something. Well, what do you want for lunch? Okay, that's what he does. And he's 2 years old. Well, I'm telling you right now, my job is to get you to think about what's going on here behind the scenes and the reality of it. So questions, comments, put them below. Thanks for watching.